Hi, Charlie Kasorik, Jackbench Woodworking, and today I am honored to be on location in Brooklyn Center, Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, at Matt's house, Matt Cremona, my friend, and
Hello.
Thanks so much, Matt, for having me over here today.
Thanks for coming by.
I appreciate it. Appreciate the invite. Earlier today, we did an interview with Matt, and I'll have that on my channel. There's a link in the description below. But what we're doing right now is we're going to do a little walkabout around Matt's shop. We're going to look at some projects he's working on, some projects that he has worked on. We look at a few of his cooler of the tools that he's got, the fun stuff. And he's going to let me cut a piece of wood with that big beam saw. Now, how big is that thing? How big's the blade on that?
16 and 5/16.
Got a 16-inch hand saw. Not hand, power, like a circular, 16-inch circular saw. Yep. I get to use it. I'm looking forward to this. So anyway.
Did you bring extra pants?
You're funny. Anyway, so Matt, let's go over and take a look at this table you've been working on for the Wood Whisperer.
Sure, let's go over there.
Okay, Matt. So you've got this table you're working on, and this is for a class you're doing with the Wood Whisperer and Mark Spagnola for the Wood Whisperer Guild.
It is available right now on the Guild site for pre-purchase. Essentially, the classes will actually start being posted. We're shooting for February, but if I have some done earlier, they'll go up earlier than that. So it's February of 2016.
Okay.
You're watching this.
Excellent. Cool. So if people want to take a class on building this particular table, which is a really cool design, they can go to the Wood Whisperer and get it step by step.
Yep. The outline that I have for this right now is I'm shooting for it to be in 10 parts. So it's 10 videos. I'm not sure how long they're going to be, but they're fairly well detailed. So it's a lot more detailed than the things you normally see on YouTube because it's just a little bit more of a better medium for that. Mm-hmm. So I went into a lot more detail on lumber selection. So when I had my boards for this project, I had them all laid out. I went through exactly my thought process of here's the parts let me get out of these boards because I like this grain pattern here and this part here and this is going to come from here, and then go through all the milling and all that. All step by step, going into a lot more detail, which is a lot more fun for me because I get to share a lot more what's going on in my mind than trying to worry about trying to make it a massively appealing.
And really, if somebody seriously wants to actually build this table, it's going to be so much easier that way.
Sure.
Through that medium than it would be through regular YouTube video.
It would be.
Yeah. Unless
you're really well versed in woodworking and joinery. There's two sides of it. So you have that, like the education side, and then you have like the learning from what the thought process of the instructor is.
Sure.
So you kind of, when you're doing regular YouTube videos, you're kind of in between there. You're kind of getting a little bit of this, the woodworking stuff, and then you're trying to impart your own personal ideas on the content itself. And that's where you get like the thought process of what I'm looking for when I'm picking out a board, for instance. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to getting it out there.
So is this your own personal design?
So this is an adaptation of a sofa table that I saw at a mass production furniture store.
Okay.
So in that case, it was not solid wood. So with solid wood, I wanted this to be a challenge of how I deal with wood movement in a design like this, where I have these panels here between the legs, and you don't really want to trap panels between the legs. They could expand different rates, for instance. Mm-hmm. Those legs could pop apart. So the way I came up with doing this, because this is not a traditional table design, there's no apron on this table.
Right.
Which is, I think it makes it really cool. You have all this open space. So this will actually be divided up into a drawer compartment, be one drawer in the center, and then two open spaces on the sides for whatever.
Wow.
So the way I went about that is the joinery here is actually breadboard joinery. So you have a panel with a breadboard end. Uh-huh. So that's got the tenons on it, and it'll be pegged, and it can float between the legs and all that here. And then the joinery is actually on the breadboards themselves. They have twin tenons down here on the shelves, and then the top panel is with a dovetail socket. Excellent. So it's a lot of fun joinery in here.
Well, very, very cool design.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I am impressed.
One of my favorites.
Okay. Well, let's look at a few other things you've got here.
Sure.
Show me that bandsaw mill.
It's a chainsaw mill.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There's my bandsaw. It could be a mill.
Bandsaw mill is the one that you're going to build later on this year. I
hope.
I mean, 2016. I just know you will.
Oh yeah.
You will too, I know.
So this is my chainsaw mill.
Okay.
It is a steel 46 power head, which is 77 cc's.
Uh-huh.
And then it has a 42-inch bar on it, and this in the mill here is cut width is about 35.5 inches or so.
Okay.
From there. That's what I use to slab up the logs in my backyard.
Very cool. And then, of course, behind you, I see that wonderful, massive, how big is that joiner?
It's a 12-inch jointer.
12-inch joiner. Ta-da! The envy of everybody, just about everybody watching this video, right there. 12-inch joiner. If I could only get that in my basement.
Yeah, it's a little heavy. It's 900 pounds.
900 pounds. I don't know. I've had piano movers help me, but maybe.
You could probably do it. It's compact. It's a little smaller than
It is compact, but wow. What a beauty.
Yeah, I love it. I've had it for, 4 years now, 4.5 years already.
And then you have got lumber, like we said in that interview we did a little while ago. You've got lumber, let's see, lumber, everywhere. Matt, you are the luckiest guy alive. I am so jealous. But, okay, now let's play with the beam saw. Okay, so Matt is offered to let me use the beam saw.
It's not light.
Look at this thing.
That's pretty strong. I can't even do that.
Look at this thing. 16-inch circular saw. Now, you're watching this live on YouTube. Charlie cuts himself to his death with a 16-inch circular saw. This is going to be fun. All right, Matt. Here I go, man.
Go for it. It's interesting.
What'd you say? Look out for the what?
Your hand.
Look out. Woohoo! Ah, jeez. Thanks, Matt. That was fun. I love it. I want one.
You're handy.
Well, yeah. That was cool. Well, Matt, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing with that saw. And thank you so much again for having me over.
Of course.
And I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to the Jack Bench channel. It'd be doing me a great favor if you do. Subscribe to Matt's channel. It'd be doing yourself a great favor if you do. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. There.